Hey guys, so today I am sitting in one of my all-time favorite vehicles. It's a 2007 Audi RS4. So the great thing about the RS4 is that it is so refined yet sporty. It kind of is like this music choice right here. So we got our sporty, and then we got our classy. So, okay, the point is that it's kind of like a mullet, you know? You got your business up front, and then you got your party in the back. But ultimately what I'm trying to say is that the RS4 is known because it's really classy, but it's still got a huge bang, like right out of the package. And the nice thing about these is you don't really have to modify them that much. They're fun right out of the package. The specs of this one is it's a 4.2 liter V8 engine, naturally aspirated. The nice thing about this engine is it's a high compression engine. It revs all the way up to 8 grand. And it doesn't just fall on its face the higher up in the RPM that you get. It actually pulls even harder once you get to 6,000 RPM, all the way up to 8 grand. It's insane. I love this engine because it doesn't fall on its face. It's not like you have everything right there and then it's like the same, and then it kind of falls on its face. This one's just got some Bilstein coilovers on it. I'm on a kind of bumpy dirt road right here and it's handling it pretty well. We do have some 034 adjustable control arms on them. We did it because you get a huge range of adjustability from these control arms. So they're really great as far as adjustability. They're kind of noisy and they don't last as long as the stock control arms. So if you're looking for something that's, you know, gonna last a little bit longer, I'd probably still stick with the stock control arms. And sometimes they're kind of clunky. They're great though. You know, they make the car handle that much better. Otherwise, you know, it's really hard to find RS4s on the market, especially well, not hard to find them, but hard to find them with low miles. So found this one about a year ago and it only had 68,000 original miles on it. But the original owner took horrible care of this car. It had so many freaking issues. So I'm just gonna gut it right here real quick so you guys can. I'm at 80. You know, it's still got the stock clutch. The stock clutch is awesome because it's really easy and comfortable in traffic and stuff. It's a little difficult for me because the engagements aren't as quick, but you know, when we got it, the pedal was so stiff we actually thought there was an aftermarket clutch in it, but it's probably because the first owner was just, you know, dropping the clutch and just doing some insane things on it, and it was so stiff, wouldn't go into gear. So clutch replacement was on the list, axles was on the list, control arms was on the list, you know, carbon cleanup. That's a huge thing with these direct injection engines. 60 to 80,000 miles, you want to do a carbon cleanup and you gain 15 horsepower just from doing a cleanup right there. There's like an APR stage 1 tune out there that you can do, but you know, really up here in high altitude you only gain about 15 horsepower. I don't even know how much of that, you know, would be to the wheels. It's not really that much of a gain that is kind of, you know, worth the couple $100 you're gonna spend on a tune for it. So I mean, just keep up on the carbon cleanups, take care of it. You know, the other thing that is really nice to do with one of these is a Miltech non-resonated exhaust. What we did is you have a sport button on here, and part of what the sport button does is it also opens up a valve in the exhaust that gives you more of the V8 rumble. So one of the first things that, you know, we did was we got rid of that flap, so it's constantly open. So the sport button, you know, isn't really doing anything now, but the Miltech resonated exhaust is something that just really opens it up. It sounds good. It's not raspy or obnoxious. It's so you know, one of the other things is that the front grille. So on the newer RS5s, they've started to just really give you a full mesh look, which is awesome, and that's something that the RS4 kind of lacks. There's this this DIY out there that you can do where you can basically buy an RS6 front grille and you can basically cut it out and then cut up your RS4 grille, and you just swap it in. So it gives you that nice full honeycomb look. It matches the honeycomb that's in the fog lights, so it doesn't look out of place. And then of course there's the beam that's behind the grille that the filler plate is covering. But seriously, all you have to do is just paint that beam black, which is what we did, and it doesn't really distract or take away from anything, and it looks really good. If any of you guys are interested in that DIY, I actually wrote up a whole thread with the process, and I'd be more than happy to shoot you the link. I actually might even just put the link down in the bio there, so you can check it out. This car is great. I mean, other than the constant, you know, issues that are here and there that comes with the ownership of Audis, it's worth it. People that I'm finding nowadays are finding Audis, or excuse me, RS4s from anywhere from 80 to 100,000 miles. It was really kind of a luck shot finding this one at, you know, 68,000, and not to mention it's in Sprint Blue. If you have more information on this, please let me know, but I believe the Sprint Blue is 1 out of 150 made. So it's more of a rare color for the RS4, and it looks so freaking good. It's like you cannot have this car dirty ever, because it's just an eye grabber and it looks so freaking good. So one of my critiques though is the previous owner painted the side mirrors to color match the body, which isn't horrible, but I really do like that aluminum look of, you know, Audi sports cars. So I mean, that's my review of the RS4. It's a dream car. It is a really fun car. It will be always a car that will be in the garage. I don't think we'll get rid of this car anytime soon. So hopefully this helps. If any of you are on the search or lookout for an RS4, and if you guys have any questions, just let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.